Almost every country in the world is in debt today. The United States currently owes more than $38 trillion, the highest level in its history. The European Union has around $14 trillion in debt, while Japan owes nearly $9 trillion. Even oil-rich countries like Saudi Arabia, or export giants such as Germany and China, carry very large amounts of debt. This creates a paradox: if everyone is in debt, who is the money owed to? To answer this question, we must first understand what debt is. When a country, a company, or an individual needs money, they borrow it. The lenders are usually banks, investment funds, pension funds, central banks, and individual investors. Therefore, global debt does not have a single owner. It is distributed among many different people and institutions. From a government perspective, states usually borrow money by issuing bonds. A bond means that the government borrows money from investors with the promise to repay it later. For example, although the United States is one of the most indebted countries in the world, a large portion of its debt is owed to American citizens, investment funds, and the central banks of other countries. Countries like Japan and China are among the major lenders to the U.S. because they invest heavily in U.S. Treasury bonds. Central banks also play a crucial role in the global debt system. They may purchase government bonds to stabilize the economy and intervene in financial markets. As a result, some government debt is held directly by central banks. Another major group of debt holders consists of financial institutions. Large banks, insurance companies, and investment funds hold a significant share of global debt. Pension funds are especially important, as they invest in government and corporate bonds to secure people's future retirement payments. In this sense, part of the world's debt actually belongs indirectly to ordinary citizens. Corporate debt also makes up a large portion of global debt. Large companies borrow money from banks or issue bonds to expand, invest, or continue their operations. These debts are again purchased by banks, investors, and financial funds. Individuals are also part of the global debt system. Mortgages, car loans, and credit card debt make up personal debt. The creditors are usually banks, which obtain this money from depositors and investors. Some people believe that global debt is controlled by a small and powerful group. However, in reality, the debt system is complex and widely distributed. World debt is shared among millions of investors, institutions, governments, and individuals. In conclusion, global debt does not have a single owner. While governments, companies, and individuals borrow money, banks, investment funds, central banks, and investors act as lenders. The global economy functions and grows through these debt relationships. However, managing debt in a balanced and sustainable way is essential to prevent economic crises.